Okay, now that is just about it, other than you can add music to the beginning and end of your podcasts. We'll come on to what music, but to give you an example, if we go to Project, Import Audio, and on my desktop, I've got a SmallBizPod intro music. And there you are, it's imported it down here as a stereo file. We don't need all of that music, but let's just say we have a little bit at the beginning as an intro. So we want to give some space at the beginning of the track for the music before I start talking. So we need to move this section here. So to move, you just click this move tool here, and then I can move this around. So I can move it over there for a minute. Let's hear what it sounds like. If we go back to the selection tool and just select the beginning of the track, you can hear the SmallBizPod theme tune. But we want that to fade out as the talking comes in. So, to make it fade, use this little tool here. Click there, click on your track, and you've got these little white dots appearing. So you can make the file narrower or louder. So if I put some more dots in, there's the first set of dots. If I put some more dots in here and make it all much quieter, and some more dots here and make it disappear completely. If we then move, go back to the move tool, which is those little arrows there, we move the audio a little bit closer, then you'll have my voice coming in over the track. So go back to the selection tool, let's just select it there, from there, and play. So as it fades out, voice comes in. Now, as you can see, this is our first podcast, and you can see so there you are. That is basically one podcast done. I'm just going to cut. You select this file and just select to the end and press delete on your keyboard just to delete the rest of that music file, because we don't want all of it. And there we are, there's a little podcast. So what we do now is go to File and Export as MP3, press OK, and put in test, save, put in a title, test, and you can put in other information there too, in these what are known as ID3 tags, which are quite important for particularly for iTunes and the like. Press OK, and there we are, exporting the entire project as an MP3. Now, you create a WordPress.com blog if that's what you want to do. It's one option. Very easy. You go to WordPress.com, sign up, and then eventually you will be given, within half an hour, a password for your blog. Okay, so once you've been given your WordPress.com password and entered it, you get into the kind of back end of the blog, which looks a bit complicated, but it's not really. Just press write and then type in a name for your podcast. Podcast number 3, say. Put a little bit of text in. It's always good to have text around your podcast explaining what it is, how long it is, both for people who are downloading it, but also for Google, so that Google can index it effectively. And then just upload the file. Add audio. Browse. And it's the test document on the desktop. So we'll do that. Test and upload. And with a bit of luck, that should upload. And there you are. He's uploaded. This is what it looks like when it's uploaded. And you can just simply put insert into post. Or, if you want to be really clever and make use of WordPress.com's automatic podcast player, which is very, very cool. This is for the upgraded version. As I said, you need to, as I think I said, or maybe I didn't say, you need to upgrade. It's something like $15 a year, or maybe $20 a year. Upgrade your space so you've got some room to put audio files with WordPress.com. So in effect, it's not absolutely free. It's $20 a year, but it's as good as damn it, free. So if you want to create a little podcast player, all you have to do is type in square brackets audio first, which means you want to call up that audio player. I think you need, and then you put in this link. So if you click there and press copy link, and just put the link in there, Control V, and then square brackets, press publish and see what happens. Okay, so you've published. Let's view post. And there you are, look at that. There, your little podcast player. Click. And there it is. Let's move it along a bit. You can hear me, it's what I recorded earlier. So there you are. That really is very easy and very cool. Obviously, you change your theme and do all sorts of stuff, but that is the very basics, and it's not hard to do. Honestly, you can sort it out in half an hour, I'm absolutely sure. Now, just in terms of music, I suggested that people visit Ioda Promonet. I'll put links to that for music. Do read the terms of use. Equally, the PodSafe Music Network. Ioda Promonet is largely independent labels who want to allow podcasters to use a few of their tracks as a kind of promotional tool. So you have to link to them and stuff, but that's quite cool. PodSafe Music Network generally tends to be independent artists who are not necessarily yet signed to labels, although there are some signed labelled acts on there. Again, make sure you read the terms and conditions. But in essence, those are two good sources of music to accompany your podcast, or you can compose the music yourself. What you can't do is just put any old music from your record collection on to your podcast, because it's illegal. Other than that, the other site I mentioned during my presentation was Pamela, which is a great piece of software that allows you to record Skype calls. So if you're wanting to record interviews with people at distance, Skype quality is good generally if you phone people at the right times, and Pamela allows you to record two separate audio tracks, your voice and the voice of the other person on the end of the Skype line, which is also very, very cool. That's about it. I hope that's helped. And if you've got any questions, drop me an email, alex@smallbizpod.co.uk. Thanks a lot for listening.